Ah, simpler times, Puddin' Cup.
Yeah.
We do have all 18 players in the server, just waiting to go live at the moment.
Yeah, you can give them the go-ahead to go live.
Are they asking for the go-ahead? I guess I will say something just in case.
Yeah, I don't know. They were asking if we were ready.
Yeah, I passed the message along to Huey Lewis. So they'll go live pretty soon in the near future. We'll get to see a little bit of croissant action. I don't know how this map tends to play out in Highlander. Like I said, I've played it
lines
twice.
up a lot of failed pushes. Like I said, it's very easy to kite Ubers, so if you don't have like a lot of numbers advantage, like you can't really push on like 20-30% Uber advantage. Kind of just doesn't work. They just back up and get Uber and then crush you. So you kind of have to come in, make sure it's a really solid push. You know, get your flank healed up, make sure they're getting frags over on the flank, and it's kind of just you got to take it slow and make sure you're getting frags along the way, because it's very easy to sort of Uber in and kind of, you know, get forced real early and kind of run up and try to Whoa, I think we just went live, actually.
Yeah, we went live, but
Shut up.
I'm watching the demo fight at middle, both going underneath the point here, trying to get some early spam over. Duana looks like he's won this. Ooh, Steve C instantly in onto the heavy taken down. Gonna swap over to the sniper cam and see what Max is able to do. It's not spotting much so far. Scarlet's gonna go for the big mom, take down the demo man, but the big backstab by Franklin West on the Soap, the enemy medic.
Great stab and distraction by Scarlet.
Yeah, Frank managed to take down the medic. So quality control down. 4 players have no medic. There are a few dead for the Ginyu Force side, but they have their medic, they have heals, and they have point control right now. In this transition area right now, we're going to be looking for
the sniper's
someone...
still up, sniping the choke, see if he can get anything, as Overseer's wisely hiding around the corner.
Luminous actually went for the play there, but got killed by the sentry gun. I don't know how to say this name. I'm just going to say Green Frog because the sniper peeks in on the heavy, misses that first shot. Uber's actually going to be popped here, just the threat of the presence. And Mang is fighting Scarlet in the area that's commonly called like the wood house or the shed, or many, many terms are existing for that. But quality control should be able to mount a defense of 2 here. They have their demo man and heavy spamming.
Getting a lot of damage up on point. Might cue the backup from Ginyu Force unless Huey can get some frags over here on Shutter.
Yeah, there is
a... cap the point and maybe back up as Soap's nearing his Uber. He is on 40 health back at the last, though. I guess they want to wait until they have all their numbers before they attempt to push out here.
Yeah, they do.
Or they might just be fine to just sit here at last.
Yeah, this is kind of a difficult map to push out of, going from last to 2, because there's so many pathways. They like take you to such different parts of the map. If you try to push out, you have to cover all of them, and you spread out so much. It's not really effective, even with 9 players to move. Uber is going to be popped here from quality control. Spam by the demo goes on the medic. Huey and the gun down, but different colors extends very far there. Dill cleans up with a triple kill, taking down the demo, the soldier, and the spy. Scarlet and DeWater are moving in. The heavy medic are stacked on the point without full buff, but it's not going to matter too long with this many people shooting at them. Pretzel's trying desperately to defend from the low ground. Soldier in on the flank is Scarlet. Pretzel's getting focused by this heavy, but Pretzel holding his own here. The NG and Spy are dead. No sentry. TMP is up, trying to move into the enemy team. Fires off that detonator shot. Only man standing right now. Actually, the big bomb from Scarlet's going to get a triple kill. Mang is left alive, excuse me, to defend the point, but nobody else really is. Different colors has high ground, but gets taken out by that flanking engineer. Point presence going to come in from Ginyu Force, and they're going to cap this. Eventually, the soldier is on it, gets taken down by the sentry gun.
Yeah, it's going to be round 1 Ginyu here right now. Yeah, Ginyu just kind of played the numbers game and they did something on Croissant, which pretty much every team should be doing, and just as soon as they're pushing into last, just go straight to that spawn. Duana had all these stickies going up and kind of kept quality control from pushing back out and getting on the point.
And Duana is going lower on middle again. Wants to peek up on the point a bit, though. Gets rushed by that critical scout. Steve C with the crucial pick of the start. Yeah, very smart play. Read Duana like a book. Is going to get cleaned up in the end by Scarlet, but this means no demo, so a lot of damage potential gone. Abe Lincoln is going to be taken out by the spy here. And Green Frog is trying to peek up. It looks like Ginyu have given up a lot of the point here, but Huey Lewis has a full buff, and he wants to go. Scarlet's going to clean up the soldier. Huey throwing off those players. Spies in behind, takes down Overseer. I get to catch that from Huey's perspective. And now they're going to have to sell out to get the medic here. Medic is pretty weak for quality control, but it looks like Soap is going to actually pop his Uber and stay alive. And with Overseer still being dead, this means quality control capture mid and have a nice little Uber advantage. Max is going to hit the clutch headshot on the Steve C. The medic gets taken out by the flanking Dill, always hiding. Every time that his medic goes down, Dill just instantly reverts to a hiding spot, pops out and mows down whoever he can find, and it worked out very well there because it means there is no medic for quality control, Puddin'.
Yeah. I mean, this Overseer should have good 20% advantage, but again, it's not really something you can really push on Croissant. Let's see if they want to pressure mid here. Dewatna is getting aggressive up here on the point. Pyro is taking a lot of damage. He should go down pretty soon.
Scarlet's actually rocking the direct hit. Just barely misses the air shot.
That a lot. I guess he feels like he can't really do much playing the jumpy aroundy, and because it stalemates him so much, he can just kind of spam long range.
Yeah, it's such a big map. It's so hard to actually get in with normal rocket jump. So why not go for the severe long range fighting?
On the medic, just barely misses the stab.
TMP is getting aggressive on point there as that missed stab is going to go. Overseer is very close to Uber, but they're down 2 players, missing their spine soldier. But here comes the big play from Dill. Takes down the heavy, and the pyro is going to get killed in the end by Luminous, that spy. Foster is down as well.
Pops here, but she kind of only has Dewatna here. I guess they're going to force the Uber and hopefully back out.
Yeah, it's demo versus demo. Different colors wants to chase, takes down the gun, sees this sniper, wants to spam Max back, but really can't afford to peek on him right now. No support here, but Max is still just scoping in the soldier bomb coming from Mang. Different colors trying to move forward. Max is going to die, and this should be a bit of a push here as that opened up a big alleyway for quality control.
Yeah, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable spamming out this main choke here.
I'm just trying to find some action right now. Frank West goes for the play, gets taken on by Mang. The flank for Ginyu is in position right now, so probably not too much going to be happening there on quality control's end. They're still just building up this Uber. They know they're both even, and Ginyu have a nice defense set up. Sniper Green Frog is trying to make a play, sees Max's head just for a little tiny second. Couldn't pull the trigger in time. Both Ubers about to come up. Overseer actually falling behind a little bit. Some inferior building on her end from her team there. Luminous and Steve C in behind right now. Luminous is going to pop that cloak and sing down.
The little cave area, and Steve C just sneaked right on by. It should give Ginyu Force some pause.
Yeah, one of the big problems.
What he's doing back there.
One of the big problems with Croissant that allows it to be so stalematy is the fact there's just so much ground to cover in that area in CP2. Frank West is in behind though.
You have to check so many areas to make sure people aren't flanking, teleporters aren't behind you.
Frank West! Oh, almost. He had that stab, but TF2 is a weird game, and I heard the noise.
Force out early from quality control. I mean, this Ginyu Force can have a much better Uber, but this Pyro's in on the flank. He gets taken out. Looks like Ginyu's gonna push immediately.
Yeah, they had the better Uber exchange.
Coming around for a flank and Lumber. He gets spotted out. He should go down pretty quickly here.
Is going to engage Foster. It's 1v1 though. Wins it in fact, and Dill is taken out by Luminous in the meantime. In fact, another pick goes on to Frank West and Huey Lewis. Quality control winning the transition fight. And Mang is actually in on the flank as well, getting contested by this soldier.
Might get caught out here.
He's going to pick the medic though, Dewatna, with that last second sticking on a soap as he backs off.
Great play there.
Max is still alive as well, trying to spot out whatever he can. Different colors just trying to come in, but is going to be returned by the sniper.
Huge Uber advantage. There's no reason they shouldn't be pushing off this as soon as Dill gets here.
Yeah, this is going to be a full Uber advantage. You have to look for Green Frog or Luminous to make some kind of play there right now, so I'm gonna try and find them. Green Frog scoping in on the flank, so much going to happen there. TMP will spot out the spy in the lumber area. Can't quite finish him off.
Popped here at mid, but quality control kind of nowhere to be found here. They already backed out onto the other side of mid, and kind of nothing got done with that Uber. That's kind of the problem on Croissant here. Is like, along with sort of like these distances, there's a lot of like physical clutter that teams can kind of just back up behind. It makes it difficult to get in with their Ubers.
Yeah, and I missed that entire Uber exchange there, but there's just so much happening Highlander. It can be hard to catch everything at once. Steve C is going to move it on the flank and take that Max. Spy goes on Overseer, gets the stab! That looked a little funky on my screen. Might have just been my eyes playing tricks on me, but Overseer's down.
Now the Uber advantage is going to be in quality control's hands here as they get positioned up on mid.
They're actually going to pop very early here. TMP going in on the pyro.
Dill should go down here. Because see if they can pick up Dewatna as well as they push forward.
Oh, I love watching TMP play. He doesn't have the extinguisher, so he can't take down Dill, but he gets him with the flames. Then a detonator jumps into Dewatna to try and kill him. You can say what you want about TMP, but he plays a very exciting style of
creative.
pyro. Yeah, he really is. Probably the most creative pyro that
Max
plays.
sneaking up on here. See if he can get a pick. Oh,
No, it's
he's
gonna get
spotted
spotted.
by the engineer.
Huey gonna get taken down as well, but TMP and Pretzel are the trade. Foster and Dewatna getting the cleanup. Uber advantage is still in Soap's favor by a solid 20% here. Just weird positioning by everyone on the map, because Croissant's kind of a map where you just end up in bizarre positions that make no sense. Green Frog is trying to scope in on this choke right now and get a pick, but he can't find Dewatna, can't find Scarlet. Luminous is in behind, gonna sap down that teleporter, so that means no reinforcements coming for Ginyu Force after this push. And Soap does have his Uber now, so we're going to see him start moving in very soon through this choke. Different colors and TMP are with him. Looks, oh, the spy stab goes under Dewatna. Dewatna gets taken out, spam on the medic. Overseer got forced back there, hasn't gotten her Uber yet. Heavy's alone, Dill cleaned up by those pipes. He did get a pick onto Pretzel, but is it really going to matter? The Uber is now up for Overseer. Actually, Foster's going to make a great play on the different colors and pushing into the medic here. Medic will get cleaned up in the end by Huey Lewis's flamethrower, but that was just a solid push by quality control, but Ginyu had a much better reaction.
Again, and Overseer didn't even have to use their Uber because it's so easy to just back up behind that shutter and be pretty much impervious to any kind of attempt to chase down. And pushing across that bridge is such a pain sometimes because if you get knocked down lower, you're pretty much, as soon as that Uber fades, you're pretty much done. If your flank hasn't cleaned up their flank.
Now, Luminous is actually in behind a spy right now, and Ginyu Force are aware of it. Their Uber's been popped.
Yeah, they're gonna getting a lot of frags here too.
And Max is trying to fight the scout at close range though.
Heavy, I think, is enough to push Ginyu Force back out of here.
Yeah, it's 4 down now for both sides. Actually, make it 4 with that death of Scarlet there. Overseer's taking a little bit of damage. He's gonna have to back this off. Soap is close to his Uber, but Luminous gonna get bottled. Nice headshot.
Back into lumber.
Nice headshot by Green Frog to take down Max, and the axe extinguish goes. The double kill, the heavy and medic combo taken on by Huey Lewis there.
Huey.
And right now,
it'll show up in a frag vid somewhere.
If a frag vid ever gets made, these people are kind of known for their laziness on Ginyu Force. Right now, Green Frog is gonna have to make a play here on middle. Can't really stay in the fight though. Very low health. Is gonna try and peek on the medic through this little weird spot under the bridge. Not gonna find Overseer quite yet. Eats a little bit more damage. TMP is gonna try and get aggressive as well. Luminous is now in position though.
Winning the spam fight, kind of backing up quality control behind their shutter.
Yeah, Luminous is behind.
Pops in.
Oh
and
man.
Gets Overseer, as well as taking Dewatna down to pretty low health.
Yeah, Overseer has not really stayed alive in the spots where she needs to be alive so far this game. In transitions, quality of control have gotten a lot more medic picks than I noticed Ginyu getting. Soap is going down. She's not at the great times. As I say that, Scarlet with the big bomb, the double rocket takes down the medic. Overseer is going to spawn. This will be an advantage to Ginyu Force, but they have lost some numbers to do this. The heals are still kind of there. The overheals remaining on quality control will help them stay in the fight. 4 alive right now. Overseer hasn't even found her team yet, so no heals. And Soap has now spawned, so this advantage is not quite as big as it could have been.
I wouldn't be surprised if it stays mates here for another building of the Ubers.
Yeah, neither team is anywhere near it. We have a good 30 seconds before we get to the first Uber. So we're going to sit here. This is the point where it tends to stall. It's so hard to push.
He's a little impatient. Wants to find some sort of advantage he can bring to his team.
Yeah, the heavy spy checking going on. Actually, Max going to get a kill onto TMP.
That's a great pick. See if they want to do anything with that.
Yeah, I know that Ginyu Force so far this week have prioritized pyro picks. Once they have a pyro down, they're willing to push.
Picking a pyro is such a great thing if you're in a position looking to push, because that means, you know, obviously they're not going to be as much pushing your Uber back.
The Uber is up for both sides.
Push straight away. They have 2 picks already on Sniper and Soldier.
Uber's going to be popped here onto Dill.
Gets popped early. Let's see if they can kite the counter Uber from quality control here.
Yeah, the counter's coming with TMP getting the bulk of it.
Exactly what they're going to do.
There are some picks coming late in that. Steve C and Luminous down, so the flank's a little bit hurt for quality control. Huey going to get taken down by his arch rival TMP there, but the big plays coming in from Max, the headshot on a TMP and the body shot on a Pretzel. The 2 kill, it's 3 versus 6 right now, and the numbers advantage, the health advantage, in fact, is on the side of Ginyu Force. They're going to probably take this point very easily, and we might even see a bit of a stalemate at last, but Soap is behind on Uber, only just now starts healing. 30% advantage for Ginyu Force.
Yeah, it was almost a classic sort of Euro-style push, where you just Uber in, force the Uber back up, and re-push there.
Yeah, it looks like we're ready for the stalemate. Ginyu Force have prepared themselves. They're going to have to sit on this. I know here that a pyro pick will absolutely be enough for Ginyu to push. That is what they have stressed all week. And TMP's the kind of pyro who's not going to sit there and be patient. He's going to want to go make the plays. So we're going to have to see what he does.
Actually, the Uber leading in with Huey immediately gets TMP. Steve C down on the flank as well.
And in fact, Luminous comes in there.
Level 2 eating up a lot of damage, but Ginyu still in. Oh, quality control finally gets their Uber, and they're pushing back out. Overseer and kind of caught out here, escaping behind the shutter.
Yeah, Scarlet was in very deep there. Scarlet was in very deep, and Soap was such low life. Scarlet with one more rocket would have killed him, but Luminous made a great play, hit a revolver shot to take Scarlet down.
Nice.
Save Soap's life.
Soldier up on Scarlet, or Overseer, I'm sorry. She might crater. Ooh, just barely escapes with 20 health.
Yeah, and that means that Uber advantage will go to Soap here, but he's very low. Big bomb from Scarlet.
Bomb on the Soap, takes him out.
The soldiers have been very effective so far. You're going to see Dewata and Scarlet taken out by the engineer Nico Jims right now. Action still going on. With no heals, quality control are still able to put up a bit of defense, but Max going to headshot the hell out of Nico Jims, take him out of this fight. Quality control now have their heals coming in. Soap is back at last.
Overseer should be waiting for this Uber and for Dewata to get back up here before they push.
Yeah, this is a very good situation for the Ginyu Force. They have a huge advantage. They just need to find a way to use it, especially because they already got that pick on the Green Frog there. Dewata is going to take them out once again.
He's already in, doing his roaming engineer thing.
And in fact, despite the huge advantage, Ginyu are kind of wasting this. They've lost their pyro, they've lost their demo. Steve C with that nice critical
pick. Yeah, they should
pick.
definitely be pushing here. Foster's in. Looks like they're pushing from Lumber on flank. Look, they might be leading with Foster here on this Uber, or just leaving it all up to Dill, which isn't that great. You know, they're just gonna sit back and kite this Uber, and Soap just gets it. So here comes the counter Uber. Dill drops lower. Overseer and Scarlet are leading out towards flank. Let's see where the frags go. Different colors is down. TMP coming in aggressive, doing a lot of damage. The demo and engineer, he gets taken out though.
Yeah, a ton of damage done by TMP. He got one pick there. Did force the team back. Dewata's kind of stuck in and will die. Luminous is in fighting this engineer. Drops that sapper on the sentry, but has to run away through the lumber area. See if Max is going to get taken down here by Luminous. I think that's the pick that Luminous wants. He wants to open up some space, but Max has already run away. That's not going to happen. The aggression's still going on. Abe Lincoln in deep in the enemy base, in fact. TMP gets the double flare kill.
From lower, but just got spammed out really hard by different colors and had to force it back up. Different colors actually jumping into choke and gets that Uber force. He's still up behind on the archway, laying down a bunch of stickies. He gets taken out. Yeah.
And the picks are an advantage of Ginyu Force, but they have no medic right now, and Soap has 90%. This is a good situation for Ginyu to get a force out here, maybe drop Soap.
Yeah.
And here comes the Spy in for the play, but gets taken out instantly by TMP. So quality control now have 9 up, and it's 3 down for Ginyu Force. Huey's trying to play aggressive, make the play.
Huey should get taken out here.
He's staying alive for a long time, fighting this soldier very well, reflecting, flaring, but
nice.
The sniper comes in.
Stayed in a little too long.
Uber's going to be popped by Soap in choke here with the hiding Dill.
Dill.
The classic play, Dill just hides around a corner and jumps out at the medic as soon as he spots him.
They should pick up the cap here. Scarlet may think about bombing, but no, I think they're just going to back up.
Frank West is in behind, though, and hasn't been seen yet. Goes for the sniper, takes down Green Frog, but is going to get spotted out by the scout here. Going to go for that health pack. Will Frank survive? He's on every roller in the game. Is cleaned up there in the end by Nico Jims. Some action going on the flank as well as Scarlet is very low life. Scout rushes in with the Coca-Cola.
Great spam here.
Uber is even once again. And we're moving from 3 to 2 once again. Surprise, surprise for Croissant. Shockingly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, to see the half just end at 1-0. And we just sit here for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either. It's kind of what Croissant is notorious for in every format. Foster is going to make a double.
Ginyu getting 4 picks right now. That was some great work by Foster. I'm going to push in here, but Dill gets taken out by headshot. They should still push here. Hopefully try and get the early force out from the quality control.
Yeah, picks are even on each side, 3 versus 3, but quality control drove the better spawns.
Yeah,
Luminous
like
gets the
really
backstab.
wants to get aggressive, both fearing failing a push here.
This is like the most hectic map I've ever seen in Highlander, and none of it makes any sense, and everything happens at once, but none of it matters at all, because you get 6 picks and can't push. We're going to see the Uber versus Uber fight here. Abling into Frank Wester down. TMP is going to get cleaned up by the sticky trap. Pressure is going to go here. Huey into the combo, gets the force, the double Uber coming here. Huey gets the solo Uber, doing a ton of damage as well. Different colors just trying to fend off the reinforcements.
Quality control had to split a lot there. Let's see if Ginyu Force can pick up some frags here. Mang kind of floating around in lumber. And once again, teams feel reluctant to sort of push and try to make plays happen.
Steve C's actually at the enemy spawn right now trying to do work on this engineer, but Abe Lincoln Shotgun's a little bit too strong for him. He was called out there trying to spawn camp Max. Pyro is going to move into the point here. Scarlet's going through the lower. Overseer's taking a bit of damage. Dewana as well, cleaned up by Mang in the end. Scarlet will run into that spy and pop his dead ringer.
Yeah,
Quality
Dewana
control
down.
of point
He
presence.
should be able to pick up the second point from this.
Yeah, and they have Uber advantage, and Dewana's still down for 10 seconds, so if their health is good, but it unfortunately isn't so great, and they've lost 2 players, so they're not going to want to push here. We're going to stalemate moving into the last, which is at least a change of scenery, I guess. I mean, it's something. It's different. Oh, man. Green Frog is trying to get a pick, but Uber's actually going to be popped by Overseer. Scarlet gets a double kill in the meantime. It is cleaned up again. Soap gets body shot by Max, so that will end the stalemate right there.
Great play from Max, sort of saving that push out right there.
Yeah, with 4 down, 4 quality control, this will be an easy recap. Overseer will have the advantage.
Trying to bomb in, but he gets taken out.
And Mang has been in all over Overseer this game. Not so lucky this time. She will stay alive, keep her Uber advantage. But here comes TMP, the pyro action. The flare is going to go and choke. Overseer is burning just a little bit, but she'll be more than fine. Detonator's going to keep coming, though. That is what TMP does. Just going to keep spamming over and over again. And big headshot from Green Frog takes down Dewana. That will hurt a lot of the aggression here. Green Frog versus Max in the epic sniper battle. The fake scopes, the crouch jumps.
Looks like they're just going to back up here.
Headshot actually goes on a Max, and Max will have to retreat and get healed up here. Just not, man. Croissant gets a little bit painful.
The one snipe on the demo and just completely kills any sort of push they could possibly get together.
Yeah,
they do have 50% Uber advantage, but I doubt they're even going to push on that.
Yeah, it's such a big map. You need your demo. He's the only one who can do decent damage across range. Max and Huey Lewis going to get picked off here, and that's going to mean no push at all from Ginyu despite Dewana being in. They're getting so aggressive, though. Scarlet's going to make the big bomb. Dewana gets cleaned up by the sniper. Lots of damage went out there, but nothing matters. Overseer pops her Uber, but everybody important to this fight is dead, and quality control will get the push with a full advantage.
Scarlet desperately trying to get onto Soap before he gets his Uber, but unsuccessful, and here comes the counter Uber from quality control here.
Yeah, different colors is spamming pretty well.
Wisely already backing up to last.
Different colors in.
To see if he can get anything. No, he gets reflected by Huey.
He did enough damage. He might actually hold this off.
Not getting any time on point. Should really get on that.
Yeah, different colors did enough damage that it might earn them the cap here, and in fact will, even though Max gets 2 domes in a row, takes on the heavy and the soldier. Overseer will have an advantage. Dill's moving out with an overheal, though. Very aggressive play. Is going to spot out the spy and take him down. That overheal is decaying.
They want to recontest this point here, especially with this Uber advantage.
And with Max on fire right now with his 3rd kill, never mind. The demo died, and it's Croissant. See you guys in 5 minutes when action happens again. Oh, man.
Steve C on some critical, looking to have some fun times.
He gets taken out. It's a little bit painful. Forgive me for my unprofessionalism, but this map is a special breed. We have 6 minutes, 40 seconds left, and we have seen 1 round come to fulfillment so far. And it's just not... Nothing really is happening. Everyone's dying.
Blue balls over here.
Everything is dying.
Something exciting to happen.
But nothing matters. I think I just saw Spy in behind. I'm pretty sure. He made
We're
it
just
out.
gonna
It's
push out
fine.
the sniper pick.
Uber's gonna pop both of them. They went. Different Colors has it stacked on him. No flashing yet from Quality Control, but there goes the headshot on the heavy. Frank wants it behind as well, creating a big distraction. So Quality Control could have had by far the better of that, but it will not matter. Huey Lewis is pressuring in right here. Quality, or Different Colors is very low. Might actually burn to death. Down to one, gets saved by the mech at the last second. Max gets that body shot on the Luminous.
Quality Control down 5, really low on health. They're gonna have to back up here. Soap is a little overextended here. He's not careful, he can easily get taken out.
Yeah, Steve C has that critical pop is going in on the flank on a Huey Lewis. That's a pick there into the pyro, and that alone could be enough to stall any aggression Ginyu Force have going from mid.
Maybe.
It's painful.
Yeah. Oh, there's the snipe on Duana, so should be another stalemate here. Although Different Colors thinking otherwise. He's getting really aggressive, sort of without his team here. Risking, oh, he just barely gets out. Took a headshot from Max.
Different Colors is moving in through the choke. Gets domed. Demo down.
Oh, they wanted to push out there too. I think they're still going.
Frank West is going to the medic right now. Oh, Steve C with the save.
Yeah,
I was so excited.
By Huey on the Quality Control here, and their Uber is kind of just sitting here doing nothing. Ooh, this could be finally the push that Ginyu Force needs to take him to last here.
Yeah, Dill's gotten 2
Although
picks.
Soap does get out.
It's 4v4 in kills right now. Better spawns are going to be in Ginyu's favor. They're only missing their pyro, and NG Mang is going to get killed by Charlie on the flank.
They're wasting a lot of time trying to clear out the flank here. Different Colors already respawn, spamming on bridge.
Duana is spamming pretty aggressively through that choke. Will back Quality Control up a bit, but they do have their players here. They have heals up. Cap is initiated. In fact, Dill pops out on that. Dill popped out on the demo. Got a double kill actually.
Yeah, that'll assure this cap here, and they might push this straight into last here, maybe.
They do have a slim Uber advantage. They have enough picks. That's 4 down. Different Colors only just now spawning. Will not be in position.
By the time they get to this point, Overseer will have her Uber. Yeah, Scarlet already in at the spawn, jumping around like a madman. Heavy is lit, he's destroyed, he's down. Ginyu popping their Uber, but here comes the counter from Quality Control, taking over their point. Dill gonna go down here to the combination of TMP.
Overseer got picked at the end by Different Colors. Looks like Ginyu committed their medic a little too deep into that push. Will cost her life. Different Colors does die, but Soap is still relatively safe. Has taken some damage, down to 47 at the lowest there. Will get extinguished by TMP.
Great scramble defense from Quality Control there.
Yeah, they made a very valiant hold. Ginyu Force lost their medic in the end, so this will be an advantage. It will be big enough to push off of, but the big question is, will Different Colors die at the worst possible time and ruin all chance of the push happening?
Yeah, there's only 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on this half, so it looks like this might stalemate out.
I sure hope not. Green Frog is going to die, so the Sniper dead means that the gigantic map, all of those alleyways where Sniper is so good, are no longer relevant for Quality Control. Ginyu could make a very aggressive push to at least force this Uber out of Quality Control. But will they is the question, or will Soap move in aggressively with his combo here?
I'm not sure Quality Control is probably going to feel like pushing here. They might just park it and wait for the time to run out and not end up risking losing another round here in the half.
Yeah, it's the kind of situation where it's like, well, we're behind by 1 round, so we kind of need to push. But if we push and we fail, it's pretty much a guaranteed loss.
Yeah, it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah, and they really can't afford that, so they're going to wait. They're going to try and find a better situation to go in. Max is scoped in. We'll take down Green Frog. Moving up to the point now. That's a big pick for Ginyu Force.
Yeah, good force out here from Ginyu.
Dill's going to get dropped, though, by Pretzel, who moved in behind the Uber.
Yeah, Huey moving in aggressively. See if he can pick up any frags here. He gets the heavy.
Oh my god.
Enough, but here was that a crazy headshot?
Overseer was at 11 health. Max saved her life by killing Steve C, and she fell underneath and made it away. That would have gone disastrously for Ginyu. That would have been a 75% Uber advantage off of her spawn time. Instead, Soap is only 20% ahead. Very clutch shot from Max. Saves Overseer.
Is getting taken out by Huey. Should be able to finish up this cap here. Mang gonna jump it and try to deny it though, but he gets taken out by Foster.
Yeah, this does mean that the Uber advantage is still there for Soap. It's just a question of what they can really do with it. They can't push out of last. They're just going to have to defend. They have to hope they don't get forced super early here. They are
They
going to move in a spy behind.
chance
Luminous
to
pops
Uber
it
in
right
here.
Went for the backstab on an Overseer, couldn't quite get it. It was a big advantage for quality control. They wanted to go for the pick on an Overseer, so they could actually push out on a 2. Unlikely we will see that now. Time is so low that I don't think it's actually possible for quality control to run this back and cap a round. So if this first half ends with a second round being capped, it will have to be by Ginyu Force. But just nothing happening.
Yeah, they should only have one chance to really sort of get this. Scarlet desperately looking for any kind of advantage pick here.
We're just going to see what Overseer does. It's going to be an Uber push by Ginyu Force that decides the round. If they even go, maybe they're just content to sit here and do nothing. I would imagine that if they do anything, it'll be Dewatna pushing with Dill as his support. But will we even see that?
It doesn't look like they realize the time. I feel like they would be at least trying to move in this situation. Maybe they're content to let time run out as well.
This is, if they do decide to just sit on this 1-0 lead, it's such a passive play. They can't actually be hurt here. There's 20 seconds left.
Yeah,
there is no problem.
Go. Dewatna jumping in really aggressively. He gets pinned by the sentry. And so he gets taken out. Huey being Ubered here on the point. He's gonna get taken out. Yeah, this is pretty much a failed push by Ginyu here.
Yeah, it's such a weird play.
2-1, there goes the half.
They're such a weird play. You have a free push in the last that you can't possibly be punished for, and you don't take it. It's a little bizarre on Ginyu's part. They waited so long, and then they went for what looked like a panic push where Dewatna jumped in, got air suspended by a sentry.
Yeah,
Everyone
was more
Hmm.
readily. I would think they probably just forgot that they weren't looking at the time and just didn't realize
Yeah, that's
how
what it had to
little
be.
time was left.
I think if they were aware of the time, they would have 100% 10 times out of 10 push there. It's the play that you make every time. There is no question about it. You push in, you know you can't lose the round, so you just try to win a second round. And if this ends up being like a 2-2 game, if this ends up being a 3-2 loss for Ginyu Force, they're probably going to have to look back at the end of this first half and be like, maybe we could have fixed it. Maybe we didn't have to lose like that. But
yeah,
as we didn't really say it outright, we never really predicted it, but as we said in the pregame, Croissant got pretty stalematy, and we have a 1-0 half here.
It's such a weird map. You know, you never really know how the scores are going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1-0. Both teams kind of played pretty passively, never really doing all that they could have with their advantages, but the map design has some issues with it. It's definitely just so big, so wide, so long.
Yeah. I'd really like to see Ginyu, you know, once they get quality control back to their last, try some more creative last pushes, like going lower main. Because it seems every time they tried to go, you know, upper through this hallway, they just got stuffed by TMP on the pyro, already in position to sort of make sure they didn't really get anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, just keep quality control on their toes, make sure they can't predict where you're going to come in last from.
I'll leave the scoreboard up for a second here. I know the post-game has had a little bit of an effect on it, but you can see the big players for each side. Dill, Foster, and Dewatna doing a ton over on Ginyu Force. TMP and Pretzel pretty high up there for quality control. It's really been the big difference in this one round really kind of came down to the fact that the combo for Ginyu Force was just better. Dewatna is outplaying different colors. Would not shock me if his damage were significantly higher than his in this game if we eventually see the logs here. And Dill is having a fantastic game as well, outplaying Pretzel, although that's a little bit closer, I think, than the Dewatna different colors comparison. Man, what do you change if you're quality control? What do you think they have to do better second half to win?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe try a little crits. That could really like sort of offset the little Uber game that they have going and sort of just give them an excuse to get aggressive and push.
Yeah, I would honestly like to see teams just, when we're in the stalemate situations, people kind of expect you to just sit there and do nothing. And Ginyu have taken advantage of that a few times and muscled quality control out maybe when they shouldn't have been able to.
If they came in with some aggressive crits play, they might catch Ginyu Force a little off guard.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like quality control should come in at some unorthodox times, get aggressive where they maybe would not be expected to. Otherwise, we are going to see the classic halftime color switch. Max actually was saying that he prefers to play on blue team. They've been practicing on blue all week, so maybe look for him to have a big second half as he gets back to his more natural color, shooting some red bodies and heads. I would hope for there to be something, at least, for there to be some action, some excitement, because that got a little bit painful, and I had people Steam messaging me telling me, yo, this is terrible, why did they play this map? And I couldn't come up with an answer. I really couldn't.
Another thing I would like to see quality control, or maybe even both teams doing, is bringing in like maybe a scout or a soldier in with some of their Ubers to help sort of, especially when they have Uber advantage, get on the enemy team's medic a lot faster. Like both teams have very good scouts and soldiers. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of that as well.
Yeah. I know it's kind of been a hot topic of discussion so far, but yeah, me and Puddin not so familiar with casting with each other, and it's made especially bad by the fact that we're watching Highlander and there's 18 players and I can see one dude at a time, and it's not the greatest, so we're going to talk over each other sometimes. When we figure this all out, when we get to, you know, a little bit of a better comfort zone with each other. But, you know, in spite of all the negativity we've had, we do have a close game here. It's 1-0 in favor of Ginyu Force. This could be a very interesting second half. Quality control, I think most people expected them to get kind of rolled here. Most predictions I saw were in the realm of 5-2, 5-1 for Ginyu Force. But quality control have had such a good week of scrims. This seems to be a map where they're very effective on, and they've come out and they've surprised people pretty well. But just nothing, man. I got nothing. We stalemated for 30 minutes, and there's just no analysis to provide.
It looks like they finally gone live with the second half here. Steve C rolling out with his Criticola. See if he can take Duatna off guard again.
Yeah, that was a very huge pick that earned quality control at mid. Gonna see TMP doing some detonator jumps to speed himself up to middle. Gonna try and get over to one of these demos and see what's going on. Different colors, so aggressive on the point. Steve C cleaned up instantly, though that critical aggression not gonna work out. Scarlet's bombing off to the far side. Max gonna die instantly, so no sniper here, but no sniper for the other side either. Franklin West moves in, takes down Green Frog. So again, you have the picks advantage of those two early ones onto the flank classes. Duatna is actually going to die, though. Quality control have this advantage now. Scarlet as well. Soap's going to get backstabbed by Frank West, though. No heals up. Ginyu have lost so many players, though. Will it really matter? Dill taken back out of the fight here. Steve C runs it again.
Colors getting in on Overseer, spamming her out. She has to back up, and that might be enough for quality control to take the point here.
Yeah, they do have their Uber now, though. So
Dill going to come in for... No, I'm sorry. Getting confused by the team switch.
Even though Overseer has her Uber, it's questionable how much she'll be able to do with this. They are going to probably move aggressively here, but because of the design of the map, they're going to have to pop very early for one thing. Overseer already popping in. Soap dies instantly too far forward.
That's already a great Uber from Ginyu Force here.
I noticed Soap was moving up pretty aggressively in the middle. I wasn't entirely sure why, and it ends up costing them in the end. Scarlet's going to hit a nice mini air shot onto Steve C there to take him down. And that is 3 picks, no heals for quality control. So what looked like a decent start, what could have gone so much better, just goes into the dumpster immediately. They have no medic, no heals. Frank West is even moving in behind right now, scouting out for his team, letting him know what's the happy haps. And this is going to be a 40% Uber advantage for Overseer.
Yeah, Max trying to snipe in from Lumber here as Overseer builds her Uber. She's 75% right now. Let's see if they push just straight off of the Uber advantage here. Always kind of a dangerous thing to do on Croissant, but Soap playing pretty aggressively on bridge, so they might be able to get something done with it.
Yeah, Frank West is actually still hitting in behind.
More towards Shutter.
The free backstab onto the sniper will be enough of a pick for them to move now. They do have their Uber. Do they realize?
Moving across, checking for stickies here.
Do they realize how big their advantage is? They do. They pop early, though. Unfortunately for them, different colors is going to get juggled out. Oh my god.
But huge frags by Duatna, and they should be able to take this point easily. But Steve C up on the Overseer right now. Can't finish the kill.
Did give Overseer an Uber saw swipe as well, so that 0% swings into a 25 instantly.
Already has his Uber. They see if they try to push out here. I doubt they will.
Oh man, it's just now we have the situation where Soap can't really push. and Ginyu can't push until they get Uber, and even once they have Uber, they need a pick.
Yeah.
So we're back where we started. We're in the first half once again. Soap is moving forward, though, with his team. Different colors taking point presence here with the
TMP,
stickies.
yeah, really aggressive here on point. This could spell disaster for them if they don't make this work perfectly.
Dewana goes down to that detonator.
Get this cap, though.
No Uber pop by either side. No demo for Ginyu
Dewana
Force.
gets taken out early, though. So he's not going to be in for this Uber.
Yeah, Overseer is going to pop on a Huey Lewis here, but they're getting juggled at the door. The counter Uber is going to come from Soap. Demo spamming going off here from different colors. Pretzel actually getting a double kill on the flank as well, but Dill is still in position to come back into this fight because he's capping the point. Excuse me, that didn't look like the cap zone because Croissant is weird.
While those Ubers are exchanged there.
And right now we see Foster get taken out by Green Frog. Soap is on fire, trying to heal up his Demo, and Heavy Pretzel with the double kill onto Huey Lewis and
Dill getting taken out, which means Overseer is in a bit of a bind right now. Gets taken out by different colors. Who flanked her from Shutter there. Dewana's still aggressive here up on the point though.
Yeah, the Uber advantage is in Soap's favor.
Yeah, but the numbers advantage is in Ginyu Force's favor right now.
And it's just so hard to do anything in the situation the quality controller in. We saw at the end of that half they couldn't push out. Like even now they can't really afford to push out because a bad Uber, which is so likely moving through that shutter door into CP2 while the enemy team just all runs away from you while you shoot pathetically at them. Like that is the scenario that happens most often, pushing from last to 2. Especially when you lose 3 players instantly.
Ooh,
Frank West so
close.
close.
Stab there. See if they try and push out again, fresh off a failed push they did 60 seconds ago.
Uber's going to be popped here by quality control.
Really early. This is a disaster for quality control if they don't back up quickly.
They do try to focus down to Watney here, but won't even get him. They have to stack the point out. Overseer's not close to this Uber yet. Few seconds left to go. The cap is going to go to quality control.
More aggressively blocking this cap right now.
They are moving in late here off of the low ground.
90%.
I don't know what the positioning there from Ginyu is. They're going to move in through the lower, maybe try for the flank. Scarlet's airborne right now, getting shot at by everything, but Foster unable to him. They do get in here, but is it really going to do much? TMP is going to die.
Very low health.
There's the cleanup on the sniper. Frank West takes Green Frog down, but Soap still with that huge advantage.
4 down quality control is. See if Ginyu decides to push in here. I wouldn't be surprised if they just... Oh, they got a few more picks, though. Different colors down. I think it's going to be a late respawn in this last push here.
This is kind of the prototypical... Never mind! Max shot Soap in the face.
Great aggressive snipe from Max there.
I was going to say...
Great bomb from Mang, though, taking out Dill, and this level 3 did a lot of work as well.
Yeah, but there are only 4 alive, and Dewana has heals moving on the point. You're going to sticky this scout off. Gets cleaned up, though, by Steve C in different colors.
Yeah, they're going to make sure to keep Overseer alive here.
And Max will get the kill onto Steve C. Huey Lewis is there protecting his medic. Throwing those flares towards that Demo. Soap is going to peek and eat a little bit of damage.
Nasty headshot from Max on a different colors. That should cue the immediate push from Ginyu Force right now, as they do have their Uber.
Yeah, Dewana's not in position, though, so who can they really move with? They're going to have to go with some combination of Huey Lewis. Max going to take down Green Frog, though. This will probably be a Huey Lewis and Dill push, but can they get that sentry? Can they get deep enough in? Luminous actually going to get backstabbed as Huey is popped in. Dewana arrived and they moved right on the button. Dewana taking the bulk of this Uber. That sentry is still alive for now. Not gonna matter. Huey takes down the sentry and the heavy.
Wrangled, so it went down pretty quickly there. It's just different colors and Soap here up on the point while Foster's pressuring them.
Ooh, Green Frog hits a nice snipe to save that, killing Foster. Mang is actually going to take down Max as well, and Soap with 95%, 2 alive, protected only by a soldier and sniper, will somehow make it out. Abe Lincoln onto the point! Oh, the direct rocket will kill him. Soap died in the end, didn't have his Uber.
Abe.
Very close to Uber was Soap. Might have actually been a drop, not entirely sure. But yeah.
He was very close to Uber there.
Very nice conclusion to that fight by Ginyu. They managed to save themselves, nearly win it. Took Soap down so they wouldn't have to deal with the repush. Now Overseer has a solid advantage. Just gotta see if anyone from Quality Control can really sneak out here. They need a pick on an Overseer. There's no way they're gonna hold. If this match turns into Ginyu Force throwing Uber after Uber at the point, there is no way Quality Control are ever going to do a thing, because they're always going to be slightly behind on Uber. They have to get a pick on an Overseer at some point. They absolutely have to. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
So you have to look for probably Luminous to be the big playmaker. You have to see where he's going in, but he's actually going to use Dead Ringer Pop right now. Scarlet and Steve C fighting in the flank. Scarlet will make it out alive and get back. I'm trying to spot out Luminous. I want to see what he's doing. Like, it's really on his shoulders at this point to do something, because Overseer's not going to peek in front of Green Frog. The Sniper's not going to get a chance.
Yeah,
Luminous actually spotted
really
out.
Not been doing much this half at least. See if he can step it up here.
Yeah, he got spotted out by the scout, so he has to retreat even further behind. So he's not even in position to make a play right now. Meanwhile, Frank West is there giving vital intel to his team, letting them know where the sentry is. Max is going to get picked off. Foster's on the spy hunt. Steve C down. That's a pick. Is that enough for Ginyu Force?
Yeah,
a scout pick.
Getting aggressive here. This hallway. But he gets bombed straight away by Scarlet.
Yeah, Green Frog went down there. That is no sniper, no spy, no scout. Pretzel getting pressured back.
Here.
Huey Lewis.
Get in pretty deep through this choke point, but he's going to get reflected by TMP. But right now, Quality Control being sort of spawn camped here, but Quality Control pops their Uber up here on point.
Yeah, picks are slightly in favor. Never mind, picks are massively in favor of Ginyu. Got the medic at the end there. Overseer is still alive. 25% Uber. Still building. Huey Lewis with the reflect kill, fighting the pyro. TMP versus Huey Lewis, the epic battle. The flare kill takes him down with his own best friend. TMP dead. Huey moving in on the scout as well. Gonna hit the flare kill on him. So a big triple by Huey in transition, kind of saving his team's chances. Moves on a Demo Man as well. Has him on fire, chasing through these stickies. Huey's going man mode right now, but will not finish off that Demo Man, but did have a very nice spree right there.
Yeah, it's a couple of picks now. Overseer on 90%. Soap's only at 30. Let's see if they push here.
Yeah, Frank West is in position to make a great stab as well. He is hiding right outside where the combo is. Scarlet with the big bomb. Frank wants to go, but the push kind of hurting his chances. Scarlet isn't even distracting.
Trying to push through this top little bridge area. They finally are able to break through, knocking TMP down to low ground.
Yeah, early cap time.
There goes the cap.
They pushed in through kind of a sketchy area, but they got such early cap time, they forced everyone to the low ground. No pyro, TMP was on the ground, the heavy was dead, so Quality Control couldn't muster any defense. That will make it 2-0 Ginyu Force here in the second half. We have 19.5 minutes to go, and this one is looking a little bit out of hand for Quality Control. In a game this pace, I would find it very difficult for a team to make up a 2-round deficit in 20 minutes. Different colors down instantly.
Different colors by Dewatna here. TMP just aggressively getting up on the point. He overextends and dies. Luminous trying to get a pick going on Dewatna, but he gets spotted out.
Oh my god!
A whole bunch of aggression by QC, and it pays off by getting Overseer, but they're mostly down right now. Pretzel, ooh.
Yeah, Steve C and
there.
Steve C and Nico Jims moved in very aggressively. Overseer got the health pack, but just would not survive in the end. Too much pressure on her. The Ginyu Force do keep a lot of their players alive. They might be able to mount some kind of offensive into two here. Foster and Frank West going to go down, though.
Get an early pop out of Soap here.
Yeah, they've been able to get early pops kind of at their leisure so far tonight. Scarlet has found a lot of room to move, but I don't think this will be one of those cases, especially with Dill down. The hiding heavy not going to work this time. Big reflex going off from TMP. We're going to be popped early from Soap, and I am dead wrong.
Huge bomb from different colors, but he doesn't really find anything. He's kind of just going to die here from Scarlet.
He did hit a few nice pipes. Scarlet's still alive. Foster comes in late to finish him off. Big backstab from Frank West, takes on the soldier. Mang is dead. Headshot going to go by Green Frog, though. Scarlet's fighting. The pyro hits a direct on him, has to back it up. It's only 3 alive for Ginyu Force. Mid retaken by Quality Control off of what was initially not the greatest of Ubers. Turned it around. Pretzel has a full buff, moves it on the heavy.
Like that bomb he did there over mid, kind of it distracted Ginyu just enough. Said they'd send a bunch of players back, and the rest of Quality Control just kind of pushed up and over the point.
And we kind of said during the halftime.
Force at their last for, is this the first time they've been at their last?
It is indeed. This is the first time we actually seen this aggression out of Quality Control as well. What we said at halftime came true. They're pushing when we pause?
Ooh, pause.
Like
yeah,
we paused. So. But yeah, Quality Control, we said they needed to get aggressive. They got aggressive.
I'm getting auto disconnect.
Me too. Looks like the server is actually dead. Let me fire off some Steam messages. It kind of saved itself a little bit and then came back, but it's a little weird. I'm trying to find out what's going on. I'm getting auto disconnect once again. Uh-oh. It's back. It's safe.
Okay, so
Bit of a
there
lag.
was no pause.
No pause, just some weird lag. We are back. We're safe.
Yeah.
The HUD will be a little messy for a little bit. It doesn't auto-update itself, and I can't do anything to fix it after the pause.
Popping an Uber into last. Big Uber advantage, I think. Yeah, Overseer's only on 80, and she's not really building just with Huey. Quality control with great point presence with TMP here. Duwatna and Scarlet here coming up into the point though, and should be enough to secure this defense.
And Soap gets cleaned up under. Max with a big close range headshot on a green frog as well. So the picks go in favor of quality control at the start. But Overseer stayed alive for so long, they had to focus Overseer down to get that advantage back. And Soap dies, staying in too late and overcoming the fight.
Yeah, Ginyu is looking to want to push out and at least pressure this cap onto.
Yeah, we see that Steve C is going to run to the last and get a pick on a Foster, but gets taken out by that Sentry. Overseer does have about 25% Uber advantage here. It would be so difficult to push out a last with that, though. It really, really would. I would honestly like to see if another quality control push fails and Soap can spawn with advantage. A little bit of crit screen could not hurt their chances right now. Ginyu Force are putting themselves in position where crits would do fantastic work. Different Colors aim has been on today. I don't know, I feel like it could work really well for quality control here.
Meng's getting really aggressive here up on this hallway. CV bombs, no, he just backs out.
We see Scarlet still running that direct hit and switching back and forth between normal and direct hit all night. Kind of likes it here for defending last. Not going to find too much with it. Did pop Luminous's Dead Ringer earlier. In fact, the stab going to go by Frank West on a green frog. Luminous taking down the Dead Ringer pop once again. So no push will come here from quality control. They're still just down players, especially with Different Colors dying on that Uber push from Soap. Dill is still here, firing away. I think that was about a solo Uber for most of it, but Dill's going to get destroyed. Craters, in fact, after Pretzel's damage. Scarlet, Abe, Lincoln. Oh my god, Frank West with the double stab takes on the combo.
Backstabs while they're distracted by Ginyu's Force's combo there.
Yeah, we went from nothing to everything in about 0.2 seconds there as Frank went a little bit huge. Overseer does have the advantage. Huey has to clean up last, though, as there was a soldier and scout around.
Yeah, but quality control basically almost wiped here. It's just TMP up here on second. He should be pressured out pretty soon here as Duwatna comes in.
The Green Frog is up as well.
Trying to get some snipes here, but he gets taken out by Max.
Just gonna.
And Ginyu Force a little late here on the push out. Different Colors and the rest of the combo for quality control already here at Shutter.
Luminous is actually in last right now in a little clever hiding spot, trying to see what he can find. If he can do anything, he's going to go for the revolver kill on a Max. Not going to matter. Abe Lincoln is there to clean him up, help his buddy out. So Max will stay alive, and with a spy pick, is that really enough? The scout pick, 2 picks will be. The push is going to come here. Medic down instantly. Soap gets taken out of that full charge body shot. Duwatna's moving in aggressively on this demo, zones him out, and that should be a cap easily for Ginyu Force.
They gotta pressure Green Frog before he gets any snipes off, but he gets taken out.
And no medic,
and
no
with Soap
heals.
Down, Overseer should have a pretty good advantage here, pushing into mid.
Yeah, about 30%, maybe a little less. Soap will make it back to mid. Last time we were in this situation.
Oh, but Overseer gets backstabbed. It's a great pick. Finally, Luminous doing some work here.
Yeah, so advantage swinging back once again. Frank West goes for the backstab on the
like
Soap.
Quality Control wants to push in here with heals as Different Colors is getting really aggressive.
Yeah, they're down 2 rounds. There's only about 14 minutes left in the game. That's honestly not enough time for them to do much.
Really pressure this point here. Try to get at least 1 cap in the next couple minutes.
Big dome by Max onto the demo. Steve C down as well on that flank side. Max is trying to scope back in. TMP dead as well. Combo classes are getting taken out very quickly here from quality control. They do have that Uber advantage, but how much will it be worth in the end here? They're going to go on this sniper in flank. Soldiers there guarding him. Frank West is in behind. Max going to take down Pretzel. Stab attempt goes by Luminous, but will fail. And Overseer stays alive. The Uber's up for quality control. They have their spawns back in position, but they're missing 3 players. 3 important players, and now their sniper's down as well, so this will be a wasted Uber advantage. We'll not be able to do a thing with this. They're just going to have to wait for Ginyu Force to push in the middle here.
And Soap's got to be really careful not to be forced prematurely here, sitting behind point.
Dewata's in a very aggressive position to hold them out. Has heals as well. Soap gets
Ooh,
domed.
Soap
Max!
gets taken out.
And that should be a swing. That should turn this around.
This point gets capped, Ginyu Force is going to push right on in.
Yeah, we should... Oh my god! Green Frog takes down Overseer. Saves the
Wow.
round. Huey Lewis down as well on the
He was
backstab.
sniping from.
He was in the valley down below, caught Overseer as she peeked in through the choke before anyone else did. Maybe it was a mistake on her part. Dill hides, takes on the soldier, but not enough. Luminous going to go in behind, take down Max as well, so no sniper. Soap is in no danger if they push in. It is so important. Soap has died so many times in this scenario. Different Colors going to clean up that mini on mid, fall back to his medic and get heals. Scarlet's down in the flank. Frank West is alive, though. And is he in the kind of position where he can make a play? I can't actually tell where on the map this is because the map confuses me in every way. He's coming up on the medic.
He's actually in a pretty good position. Yeah, he's coming right up on the medic. Medic caught out alone. See if he can pistol him down.
Doesn't matter, Dewata.
Stickies. That was great coordination by Ginyu Force there.
And Dewata came in at the end.
Does get the stab on Dill. And is he going to get away? No, he's going to get taken out.
Yeah, the stab on Dill will hurt Ginyu's aggression, but... medic down is a little bit better there, and Dewatna got that with that late sticky after the spy attempt by Frank West.
Here aggressive here on point. He could be in a position to get a nice bomb off, but no, he's gonna get pressured out and taken out by. Oh, and TMP is gonna get caught out here too. That's a lot of great picks for Ginyu here as they have their Uber. And they are pushing flank, I believe, yeah. Yeah,
Soap is pretty far forward as well. Scarlet's going to jump in behind, eat a bit of a pipe.
Yeah,
Pretzel's going to clean him up.
A lot of distraction work going on.
Scarlet taking down.
A lot of space for Ginyu to come in here.
Scarlet got obliterated at the end. Huey Lewis going for that kill on the medic. Goes for the extinguish. Will he get away? He cannot. The heavy is there as well. Deal with the support. 4 kills so far for this Uber. Make it 5. In fact, 6 dead.
On last. Dill getting really aggressive on last as well. Not sure what that's about, but they're going to get the second cap here, and they might just push straight ahead in last.
Yeah, they're going for it. Dewatna has the spawn sticky.
Dewatna getting a lot of good stickies on spawn as most of the players for quality control were just spawning there. And
is that the only spawn door? I don't think it is.
There's two, or technically 3. But yeah.
Is that the good one to get to point? Because everyone is kind of funneled through that point. Nothing happened. I do see we have a change in pace. Soap going for that Kritzkrieg to middle. So this is going to be relying heavily on different colors' shoulders. He has done some good damage. But he has to stay alive first. He's getting spammed a bit by Dewatna. Moves up aggressively onto the point. Such an aggressive stronghold. Steve C taken down already. So despite running the crits, the picks are in favor of Ginyu Force. Max is low life. Soap is half health. Will this crits even come up here? It's so close. Different colors taking a ton of damage. Cleaned up in the end. Soap has that crit streak. They're going to have to pop it on a heavy, something less than ideal. They have it. They have to use it. Why are they backing out?
Great bomb from lower from Mang, taking out Overseer. So Soap does have his Uber, or his Kritzkrieg. Sorry, but he loses his heavy there. Steve C going to pick up the rest of the kills, though. And it should be quality control mid here.
Max is still alive, though. Tries for that glory headshot on a Steve C. Gets fished in the face instead. Despite the fact that quality control win that on numbers, they will be behind on Uber, and they don't have any cap time. So Ginyu Force could realistically contest this pretty easily. Looks like they're content with 2, though. Steve C. does have a solid hold on this point now.
Yeah, I really do agree, switching to Kritzkrieg here, that, you know, quality control does not have the time in this half to play around with the Uber game right now. They kind of just get really aggressive and try to make pushes work here.
Yeah, they had to go Kritzkrieg. I think they're still on Kritzkrieg. Overseer going to get taken out by the backstab from Luminous. A little bit too late to see it happen, unfortunately. That means Kritzkrieg...
So coming up on 60% crits. We should see a push here in a few seconds.
Yeah, 8 minutes, 20 seconds left. Different colors is in, getting good spam.
A lot of damage. And Ginyu Force without heals right now.
Oh, soldier in! Scarlet! Scarlet takes down the medic! Soap is dead. No Kritzkrieg.
Aggression by Ginyu Force there. Cleaning up most of the quality control combo there.
Yeah, and Overseer will have an advantage now with 8 minutes left. That might have been quality control's last chance to draw this even. It is now 3-0 Ginyu Force. And they have, quality control have a long way to go if they want to make this up. Steve C is at the spawn, camping Scarlet a little bit, but the direct hit's going to come out against that Criticola or whatever weapon Steve C is using. I think it is the Criticola, yeah. I was thinking that scattergun that gives you crits. Max is going to get a dome onto the enemy. Demo Man, different colors, is dead. And Quality Control have to go balls out at this point. They cannot afford to be passive. They cannot sit on their heels and expect the match to come to them. They need to make up 3 rounds in a very short amount of time, and I just do not think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. It's just too difficult to get any sort of push going, especially when your combo players keep getting sniped, bombed, just getting out-fragged in general here.
Overseer's actually going to pop the Uber into middle. Soap
And
is in
Dill
solid
is
position, though.
Taunting, I think.
He's stuck in
Yep.
permanent high-five mode, and it's a little weird. TF2's not the greatest of games, a little bit buggy. Gonna get rushed by the scout. He's cleaning him up with that minigun, though. Oh, the crits are gonna be popped by Soap. I can't find different colors, please, for the love of God. Nothing cool happened.
Yeah.
Okay, he got the heavy. That's all. I didn't miss anything glorious.
Getting a lot of good frags here. Overseer kind of stuck out here, having a little duel with the engineer, but Foster comes in and saves the day. She's still kind of vulnerable. She's trying to back out underneath second here.
Yeah, different colors does manage to get 2 kills there as they push into 2. Gets cleaned up in the end by Foster and Abe Lincoln, though. And their medic is dead, so Quality Control on their last breath here. 6.5 minutes to go. Are going to start this cap on 2. They have to win 3 rounds. We've only seen 3 rounds this entire game. So it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Dill is flanking the point right now after the cleanup has come. 3 alive. Soap, different colors, and Nico Gems, Demo Medic, and NG. NG looks like he's going to go down here. Gets cleaned up by Dewatna, who jumped in very aggressively. And we are down to the final minutes. And it is still Crit Creek. It has to be Crit Creek for Quality Control. It's the only way they're going to win.
Yeah, Ginyu Force pushing up really aggressively. They wanna get around another round in before this halftime times out here. As Dewatna bombs in and does a lot of damage.
Steve C's actually going to rush Max, take him down, so that's 2 picks. Uber's not up for either side. Crits is a-coming, though. And we're going to have to see different colors. He didn't do so well with the first one, but this second one will be very important. Down to 5.5 minutes to go.
Already backing up, anticipating this crit streak right now.
Yeah, they know it has to come. This is going to have to be a very aggressive push here from different colors. Going to get taken down, though. Soap swaps the crits over to his heavy. Foster gets cleaned up. There is nobody else in sight. Abe Lincoln taken down on the flank. But does it really matter? Max is trying to scope in and find whatever he can. His team is close to Uber. Frank West is under the point, coming up on the back. Will get spotted by this soldier, taken down. Luminous and Steve C dead for reals. The spy, no dead ringer this time for Luminous.
Yeah, Overseer coming up with 90% Uber. Should be queued a push right now, as they have numbers and Soap is only at 80% crits.
I only noticed it because someone said Big Dewatna team carry. He's on 4 dominations and 62 points. He's kind of good. Meanwhile, the taunting Dill Heavy is going to get a double kill. There is a player in behind for Quality Control. Crits is up here. Different colors. Strut your stuff, baby. You got that crit streak pop. Dewatna down. Heavy's going to eat it. Different colors can't find anything else to shoot. His meta got separated from him. The crits expired.
Dill eating a sandwich underneath the point. So he's going to come up back here with full health.
And that was a double kill for different colors, but it's just not enough. They are kind of outclassed here. Very good positioning by Ginyu Force. Saved their medic, kept them alive.
Needed Overseer there and just narrowly missed.
They will have point control. They will be able to cap this, but 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go for 3 rounds.
Yeah, you might as well just call it right now. This is looking very grim.
Overseer does die, though. Mang with the big bomb. Mang is in all the way behind. Mid is going to go. Soap at 80% crit, so we could see at least a round or 2 here out of Quality Control. Different colors is going to be jumping in late, though, so that crits cannot go on him quite yet. Dewatna has a clever sticky trap up on the staircase. Dill is trying to bait for it right now, but they are not buying it. Mang is going to die. Dill has to run away to last. Crit streak up. Come on, different colors. 1 more crit streak for you. Spy is going to run into Soap here, cleaned up. Different colors moving into last through this upper area. They're going to pop that crit screen. They have no information on where the enemy team is. Going to get damage out, but no kills yet. Foster, the scout, cleaned up by Dewatna, is the demo man. Crits is once again a waste. Dewatna is going to stay alive as well. Expert heals here from Overseer.
Have a lot of picks here, and it's sort of Dewatna and Dill kind of pressuring the point. Oh, Steve C picks up the cap as Ginyu failed to get back up on point fast enough.
I just got word from Paradox, a backup for Ginyu Force. Dewatna is on 45 frags. The next highest is Dill. Damn. He has 27. Dewatna is really good, guys.
Holy
really,
crap.
really good.
Ginyu has not been running crits at all.
Yeah, he might be
coming up on the 4th or so mid here.
He's definitely in contention for the best demo man in Platinum. as I say that, he takes down the enemy demo man. Different Colors is dead at the start of the fight. Dewata's still alive. Soap headshot by Max. Seen that so many mids so far. A second will go into Nico Jims. Overseer did die to that backstab from Luminous. Steve C is trying to move in. Pops that critical under the point. Gonna have to go for some cleanup here into the pyro. Huey Lewis eats one meat shot and a little bissy more. Huey is gonna survive fighting this scout. Cap will meanwhile go in favor of Ginyu Force. Ow. My throat. That's what I'm feeling right now. Gonna see some Machina attempts here from Green Frog in the closing moments. 2 minutes to go. Quality Control have to recontest mid now if they want to win. They need to get Dewata out of the fight, though. He's moving on the sniper, gets great damage, takes him down. TMP trying his hand at it. Will he be able to take Dewata down? Gets the help from his spy. Here goes TMP on a heavy. Dill is hurt under the point. Scarlet gets a bomb on a Soap. Soap is dead.
He's gonna get a sandwich, though.
Yeah, Soap has been dead so much this game. Scarlet and Max just doing great work to take him down. Recap attempt will go from Quality Control. Overseer at 85%. Uber has her heavy. They might be able to contest this if the cap, but never mind. Frank West. Franklin West. Double backstab. They will clean up a little bit. Dill is taken down. The cap might go, being contested by Abe Lincoln. Gets healed up. Is Quality Control going to be able to hold this point for now? Get their heals in and push Overseer back. That Uber is alive, so it should be a repush soon here from Ginyu Force. Maybe they just back up to 2 and hold it and end the game. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. The Uber has actually been popped here onto Dewata, moving in aggressively to that choke. Gets some sticky spam out. Nothing going to come of it, though. Just denying them area. Hits a double pipe on a TMP, but gets cleaned up in the end by that sniper rifle of...
Scarlet coming in hot. Takes down Soap, but with 50 seconds left, doesn't look like much is going to happen right now.
TMP going in for the big plays. Misses the flare gun. Air blast Dill up into the sky, and that's the runaway. Overseer gets cleaned up by different colors in the end. Luminous is in to get a final kill.
Wipe.
Yeah, you rarely see
but
that.
Can they push it to last in 30 seconds? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they have 30 seconds just to win a round. To win kind of a round. It's like, yeah, we're good enough at Croissant. We had a great week. We just came up against a better team. Frank West goes for the backstab. Gets taken out by Luminous. The counter backstab. The expert spy play. Overseer's on 5%. Soap not doing much better. 15 seconds to go. Foster has a full buff. Expecting aggression to come in. Here comes that soldier. Mang gets to pick under Dewata, and Dill is going to contest the point. The cap isn't even being taken anymore, though, by Quality Control, and that will be game 0-0-0. Going to hit on the clock.
GG right now.
That is a GG.
As Ginyu Force wins 3-1.
Started off fairly slow, kind of continued being slow. We do see that it finishes as a 3-1, so Quality Control did get a round. Ginyu, I think we're expecting to win by a little bit more, but you can't really overlook any team in Platinum.
It's hard to predict how you're going to score on Croissant because it's very easy to get into a big stalemate battle that'll last 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, just an unorthodox map, not like anything else that is played in Highlander. I'm going to say that my man of the match was Dewata, because he went kind of insane, and I think he probably had about 100 frags total over those two halves.
Oh, yeah, totally. I don't even know how he racked up that many frags, but
yeah,
I guess that's what happens when you stalemate back and forth, and he's taken in all the Ubers.
And that will be it for us here over at teamfortress.tv tonight for this Highlander cast. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us. Hopefully you'll be back as we continue our Highlander coverage from week to week every Monday, sometime between 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have been DJC. This has been Pudding Cup. The server is going to shut down, and that is a perfect time to end it. Good night to you guys.